Hello, dear students. We want to study about the group 17 elements, and we have studied the reactivity towards hydrogen and reactivity towards oxygen. Now we want to study the reactivity of group 17 elements towards the metals. Halogen reacts with metal to form metal halides. For example, bromine reacts with magnesium to give magnesium bromide. Magnesium solid plus bromine liquid, that gives us magnesium bromide MgBr2 solid. Order of decreasing ionic character of halides is Mf is greater than Mcl is greater than Mbr is greater than Mi. So the fluorides of metal are the most ionic, whereas the iodides of metal are the least ionic in nature. Going down the group, ionic character decreases but covalent character increases, where M is the monovalent metal. Here we were talking about the monovalent halides. If metal exhibits more than one oxidation state, then the halides with higher oxidation state would be more covalent and more acidic in nature. So, if the oxidation state of metal is more than one, then the halide with higher oxidation state will be more covalent and more acidic in nature, as compared to halides with lower oxidation state. This is what we can understand with the example that SnCl4 is more covalent and more acidic than SnCl2. PbCl4 is more covalent and more acidic than PbCl2. SbCl5 is more covalent and more acidic than SbCl3, and UF6 is more acidic and more covalent than UF4. Now let us try to understand why. So this is what it is due to the more polarizing power of metal ion with higher oxidation state. Higher oxidation state have a more capacity to polarize the negative ion, and thus the negative ion is polarized more, and as it is polarized more, it shows more covalent character and it shows more acidic character. So to make more covalent compound and create the acidic character or more acidic character. Now Now we should study the reactivity towards halogens. So halogen combines among themselves to form a number of compounds known as the interhalogen compounds. These interhalogen compounds are various types of interhalogen compounds that can be formed are written as XX dash, XX3 dash means X dash 3, X dash 5, X dash 7, where X is the larger halogen and X dash is the smaller size halogen. So if we think of X dash 7, it can be ClF7 or BrF7 or IF7, or it can be uh, ICl7, or it can be BrCl7. So this one is the l- larger size halogen, and this one is going to be the lower or smaller size halogen. uh, Now we should study about the chlorine. Before I move to chlorine, my dear students, here uh, after this there are some in-text question. I would suggest you to go through those in-text question, and the answer we have already discussed in our discussion. It's better if you write those in-text question in your notebook so that you can have a good revision of everything whatever we have discussed. Now we are going to study about the personal or a particular type of molecule or particular type of compound. Here we are going to study about chlorine, that is your Cl2. So here we are going to study about the Cl2 gas. Let us study in detail. Chlorine was discovered in 1774 by Scheele by action of HCl on MnO2, manganese dioxide. When reacts with HCl, it produces manganese chloride, chlorine gas, and water. In 1810, Davy established its elementary nature. Humphrey Davy said that it is an element, Cl2 is an element, and suggested the name chlorine for this gas, which was yellowish or greenish yellow color. Davy suggested the name on account of its color. Its color is greenish yellow, and in Greek language, chloros means greenish yellow, and this is how the name chlorine is given to that particular gas, which was produced first by the reaction of manganese dioxide on hydrochloric acid gas. By heating manganese dioxide with, we are going to study about the various methods of preparation. So the first method of preparation is the by heating manganese dioxide with concentrated acid. We have just seen it. Manganese dioxide, when reacts with concentrated hydrochloric acid, it produces manganese chloride, water, as well as chlorine. This is the greenish yellow gas. In place of HCl, we know that HCl can be produced by the reaction of sulfuric acid with the chloride salt like sodium chloride. So in place of HCl, we can use sodium chloride and sulfuric acid. So in place of HCl, hydrochloric acid, we can use the mixture of sodium chloride, common salt, and sulfuric acid. So this sodium chloride, sulfuric acid, which produces HCl, and MnO2 remains the same. Due to this, MnCl2 is produced from H2SO4, NaHSO4, sodium hydrogen sulfate. Same way, water and chlorine are also produced in this reaction by the action of hydrochloric acid on potassium permanganate. You know, potassium permanganate is a very good oxidizing agent. So this Cl minus by oxidation turns into Cl2. Here 5Cl2 is produced. So by the reaction of 16HCl with 2KMnO4, 2KCl, 2MnCl2, 8H2O and 5Cl2 are produced. Manufacture of chlorine. Chlorine can also be manufactured by the Dakens process. In Dakens process, we do the oxidation of hydrogen chloride gas by atmospheric oxygen in the presence of CuCl2 catalyst. So HCl is oxidized into chlorine with the help of the CuCl2 catalyst, and this chlorine gas is also produced by the electrolysis process. This process we have studied into 10th standard as well as 11th standard. That brine solution, when passed electricity on anode, we get chlorine gas produced, and cathode we get hydrogen gas. In electrolyte we get sodium hydroxide produced. So chlorine is obtained by the electrolysis of brine, that is the concentrated sodium chloride solution. Chlorine is liberated at anode. So this is how we can understand about the preparations of chlorine. Chlorine is a byproduct in many industrial chemical processes too. So chlorine can also be produced during the various chemical reactions that are done into the various industries. We'll study the properties of chlorine into the next video. I hope, my dear students, you are enjoying your studies. Happy learning.